Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's O'Neal from Old Tapped In with O'Neal, and it's been a crazy week. Liberation Day has come, and this has been the largest stock market sell off since, if I'm not mistaken, the COVID pandemic. So it's a little crazy, guys. Like, my portfolio took a big hit. I know some of you guys' portfolio probably took a big hit. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna show you guys the screen, show you guys the portfolio. Man, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. I'm not gonna lie. In the previous video, I know y'all seen how I did the little tutorial on how to do the transfer, and I got my Cash App transferred into this account. And even with that transfer in my account increasing, it went straight back down. So yeah, we're gonna jump right into it, and I'm gonna put this screen up right. Well, I'm gonna switch screens, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so as you guys can see, I'm now at 33,000 in my account, and it's still even going right now because even though it's the weekend, I have crypto, and crypto still gets traded on the weekend. So, but aside from crypto, we have the regular market that's closed. But as you guys can see, my individual cash is still zero. My buying power is at 3,600. My margin total is at 18,000, and my margin has gone up since the last time. Um, and the reason being for that is because of the massive sell-off. I've got assigned a couple of my option shares, or assigned some of my option plays, and I'll go through that with you guys, and so you guys can see what options I got assigned and which stocks I was assigned from those options. So my options collateral has decreased now that my options are in place and are in effect. And so, like I said, my total buying power is at 3,600. So we're gonna start off by doing our regularly $1,000 deposit every week. Every week we're gonna try and every week we're going to deposit $1,000. So we'll start there. Let's see where we can go. Where is it? Oh, there. Slow. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and click $1,000 into the individual. Review transfer. Transfer $1,000. Nope. Continue with the standard. All right, we got our $1,000 deposited. Dismiss. We're not doing recurring, and now we're at 34,000 into the account, and the margin has decreased, so it went down from 12,000 to 11,000, and that's what we're working with right now. All right, so now that we got our deposit out the way, I'm going to show you guys what the portfolio is looking like, what new stocks I have, and we'll also dive into my little not my 401k, my retirement Roth IRA account. Show you guys the update on that also. So as you guys can see, the only option play that I have right now is Tesla. It's a $7 put, and it's doing pretty relatively okay for now. See, it's at 7.66, but with this next week coming up, it might drop below 7. So we don't know. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we get to keep that in play, and just keep the premium on that, and we don't get a sign that shit gets expires worthless. So yeah, so we got some SCHD. The thing I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to play it safe on my retirement accounts where I invest safely, and for the long term. And then on this account, I'm trying to take a little bit more risky of an approach, or focus more heavy on certain stocks that I believe are going to boom in the future. So we got, SAHD. I picked up some Nvidia while the markets was crashing and stuff. I definitely got me a share and a half of Nvidia. This is a great buy right now. I know I was gonna purchase Nvidia as long as it's under 100. It's at 92. Like, oh my gosh, I'm about to. Hopefully it drops a little bit more. See, I got in at 101. That's my average right now. I'm gonna try and bring that down to 92. But I definitely want to trade more Nvidia, and I definitely want to get into some more option plays. If I can get enough option, if I can get enough capital to where I can do some option plays on Nvidia, I'll definitely look into doing that because there is some money. I'll just look at the options on Nvidia. Do sell some puts. Like, look at the money on this. It's insane. And like, it's insane. Like, even for these ones, like, obviously Nvidia isn't gonna go down to, oh, I wouldn't say obviously, but I don't think it would go down to 80. But just the plays on these, you can make some serious money on this stuff. So that's definitely what I'm looking into getting into once I get all these options sold. Yeah, so I definitely want to pick up some more JEPQ. JEPQ is something that I added to this portfolio. I'm going to be investing heavily into Nvidia, JEPQ, Tesla, maybe some Apple, but I definitely want to do JEPQ, Nvidia, and Tesla. Those are like my main focuses because I really believe those stocks are going to recover in the future. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. And the rest of the everything else, oh yeah, also from the transfers, we have I'll show you guys that at a different point. But here are the assignments that I got. I got 601 shares of Snap, SMCI. I got assigned 100 shares, and YMAX I also got assigned 100 shares. So we'll look into that real quick. Not gonna spend too much time on it because I'm gonna make a separate video on these options. But yeah, we got assigned at I think it was 850, 8.5. I had one share of it a little bit earlier, so that's bringing the average cost down. But I'll make another video on me actually getting rid of these shares and using the wheel strategy. And then so also, hold on, where are we at? YMAX and SMCI. Like I said, I got another video coming on exactly how I'm gonna get rid of these shares so I can get my money back. But yeah, I'm just showing you guys the assignment right now. And then we're gonna dive into and look at our retirement. So we were just about to crack the 100, or not 100, the 1,000 mark, and then the stock market, just decided to crash and do a massive sell-off. But it's okay. This is a great time to invest. This is the perfect time to invest. And then, the way how I'm building this portfolio now, I'm focusing heavily on SCHD and JEPQ and QQQ. Those are the only three stocks that I'm investing into. These are the 3 ETFs. I have some SPY, VU, Apple, Amazon, and VTI, and I was spreading it across, but a lot of those stocks overlap. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna focus heavy on these 3. I'm going heavy on just SCHD, like I said, and JEPQ. I haven't have a full share of JEPQ yet. I have 5.75 shares of SCHD and QQQ. The reason why I'm doing it this way now is because QQQ, even though these 2 stocks, JEPQ and QQQ, kind of overlap with being in the tech sector, QQQ has a lot more growth potential, and I need that for my retirement. JEPQ has growth potential, but it's heavy on the dividends. SCHD is just a safe bet, so that's what I'm using as cushioning if anything was to go wrong in the technology sectors. It's just gonna show massive growth for the portfolio, and then SCHD is just gonna be the back burner just to give me dividend income and consistent income overall. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up today's video. This was just a quick weekly update, me doing my $1,000 deposit this week, and me showing off a little bits and pieces of the portfolio, including the retirement with the Roth IRA. We're going to keep up with this next week, but stay tuned for the next video that's going to be talking about the option plays and how you can make easy, quick money on options, and how you can utilize the wheel strategy, which I'm going to display after being assigned these shares to, get rid of the shares and make some extra money. So without further ado, I'm O'Neal. It's Tapped In with O'Neal signing out.